Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have some positive news to share in regards to women's reproductive rights, and then I have some unbelievably cruel news to share. So, first off is news out of Missouri. Toward the end of July, the state Supreme Court in Missouri ruled that an abortion legalization ballot measure can move forward. So, the court ruled unanimously that the state's Republican Attorney General, which is Andrew Bailey, was stalling the process. He was using these bogus excuses to stall this out. Bailey basically just had to certify the ballot title. That's it, just the name, in order for the groups to start collecting signatures to try to get this measure on the ballot for the next election. But he was stonewalling. Unfortunately, this has cost signature gatherers a lot of valuable time. They're committed, though. They're committed to making it happen. And the reason being, the reason why this is happening is that Missouri is one of the states that had a trigger law on the books. So that means that when the Supreme Court struck down Roe versus Wade as a federal law, the state's archaic abortion laws took effect. Missouri's statute outlaws abortion in all cases, with very few exceptions, for just medical emergencies. No incest, no rape exception, nothing under their antiquated law. Hopefully, the people of Missouri, though, are going to get a chance to make their voices heard in the next election. I mean, we saw what just happened in Ohio, so I don't think they have much luck in Missouri of keeping women down in that state. Meanwhile, in Texas, Judge Jessica Mangrum ruled in favor of several women who had brought a lawsuit in Texas. One of them nearly died because of complications from her pregnancy. Another woman was forced to experience her fetus very inhumane death after it was born without a full skull. A third woman had to leave the state. She was pregnant with twins, and to save the life of one of her twins, she had to drive to or fly to, I'm not sure which, another state, because it was diagnosed in utero that one of the twins had a fatal condition, and it could be deadly to the other twin if they just allowed the baby that was going to die anyway to just sit there. So these women testified about their horrific situations. They suffered absolutely unnecessary physical and emotional trauma, all because of this Texas abortion ban, because the law is so broad and vague that doctors are fearful. They don't want to be arrested. They don't want to lose their license. So they are unable or unwilling to care for their patients in the way that they should. So this judge's ruling simply provided an exception to the Texas law. This exception was in cases of dangerous or complicated pregnancies. That's it. And it basically prevented the state from arresting doctors. If a doctor felt that abortion was the only, outcome that made any sense, if they said, yes, the fetus is not going to survive after birth, then it eliminated the threat of these doctors being sued or having their liberty taken away, having their license taken away. That was it. Even that was too much kindness, too much compassion for these misogynistic Texas attorney generals and lawmakers. I mean, they're out of their minds. They filed an immediate appeal to prevent that exception from going into effect. And the Attorney General's office said, quote, Texas pro-life laws are in full effect. This judge's ruling is not. Understand, in the majority of these cases, these are women who want to have their baby. As with the plaintiffs in this case, these women planned for a baby. They became pregnant on purpose because they want a child. But these psychotic, so-called pro-lifers, so-called small government hypocrites, do not give a damn. They don't care if they sacrifice the life of the mother or make a mother and the fetus suffer just to shove their BS Christianity down everyone else's throat. So I really hope that Texas voters show up in record numbers in 2024 and they shove their beliefs in another orifice. These sadistic people, they're disturbed. They really are. And check this out. In July, a group of truly twisted men met in Georgia. They were discussing how to deal with women, basically. The group is called Operation Save America. And of course, they want everyone to fall in line with their idea of what America is, what it should do, how we should think, because, freedom. Freedom spelled with a D-U-M-B. At this event, they discuss the need to criminalize women, criminalize their actions if they get an abortion at any stage in the pregnancy, and how there should not be a single exception for rape or incest. That's what these people believe in. And get this, they're actually trying to get legislation passed under these guidelines that they believe should be in place. Again, no exceptions for rape and incest, make the woman, a criminal. And they call this, quote, equal protection. This is their equal protection bill. Irony is dead. And just to give you an idea of who these quote unquote men are, this is how they feel about women. One of the presenters at this event was a man named Gabriel Wrench. He's a member of the Christ Church in Idaho. And he told the other attendees at this event, I'm not even going to call them men, that the church erred when they decided to allow women to become preachers. That's who these are. That's who these beings are. Another speaker named Raymond Ibrahim, he told the group, quote, if you look at a country and the best they can come up with for a president is a woman, there's something wrong about that. That doesn't mean women aren't smart or capable. I believe that. But if the very best, the creme de la creme, is a woman, that tells me something about the men when it comes to the positions of authority and leadership. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're smart and all. But are they really as good as men? I mean, that's such a poor reflection on the men in the country if the best they can come up with is a woman. This is who and what we're dealing with. So don't tell me this isn't about sexism, misogyny. This isn't some ass backwards ideology that holds women down and thinks that we are less than. That is exactly who these people are and exactly what they believe. They are sick SOBs. So no, we won't be going back. And like I said in another video, these men want to be able to treat women like shit, but because they've got, kids wrapped around their legs because they're, moms with a ton of children to take care of, they're never going to leave because, they're not out working. They don't have an income. They don't have any kind of education. That is their dream, to be able to shit all over women, and they can't leave because that's the only way they can keep a woman, a real woman with any intelligence. All right, guys, I will let you know when I hear more about this sickness and when I hear more about the good stuff, because Ohio, as I said, Ohio did just shove it in another orifice yesterday. All right, thanks so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, please subscribe if you have not already. Trying to get to 50,000 by my birthday on the 25th. So appreciate all of your help and all of your encouragement. I read the comments. You guys are amazing. I have the best audience in the world. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.